These four-car brands don't fail on spec sheets, they fail in driveways. They look brilliant on billboards, sprint through influencer reels, and then, 6 months into ownership, start glitching, dropping value, or teaching you the service manager's first name. Overhyped isn't hate, it's the gap between promise and daily reality. If you want performance that survives potholes and tech that still behaves after winter, you have to separate charisma from competence. One of these badges delivers goosebumps at the curb and goose eggs at resale. So let's start there, then I'll show you what to buy instead and how to spot hype before it empties your wallet. Maserati. Goosebumps at the curb, goose eggs at resale. Nobody buys a Maserati because it's sensible. They buy it because the thing looks sculpted by thunder and sounds like espresso with anger issues. But modern ownership is a mood swing. Gorgeous cabins meet thin dealer coverage, specialist-only repairs, and parts pricing that treats every squeak like a museum restoration. The sting is depreciation. 5 years on, that leather-lined rocket can be worth family crossover money. Reliability isn't always catastrophic, more fussy than fatal, but random sensor gremlins and suspension electronics can turn Saturday plans into service tickets. Better alternatives that keep emotion without the roulette: Porsche 911 Carrera Base or Lexus LC 500. The 911 delivers theater with consistency, the LC trades lap-time bragging for bulletproof build, and both hold value far better. And if premium comfort is your love language, the next brand shows why old bones in a new suit still creak. Infiniti. Premium vibes, dated bones. First impressions are strong. Sculpted lines, excellent seats, smooth V6s. The problem is time. Several models ride on aging platforms, driver assist tuning lags rivals, and stack screen infotainment feels a generation behind. That stagnation hits both daily life and resale. Shoppers cross-shopping Lexus, Acura, and Genesis get fresher software, calmer maintenance math, and dealer networks that feel less like a scavenger hunt. An Infiniti can drive nicely and still sit on a used lot row because the market has moved. Better alternatives? Lexus ES 350 if you want quiet luxury that never makes a scene, Acura TLX if you want sharper steering with Honda-grade durability, Genesis G70 if you want value dense enough to bend light. Each one brings modern assistance tech, tidier depreciation curves, and interiors that age slower. And if you're tempted by big discounts today, remember the brand that taught this lesson the hard way. Nissan, select models, big rebates now, small offers later. Nissan has bright spots. The Z is fun, Frontier is honest, Pathfinder finally found its groove, but reputation is a long shadow. Older generation CVTs piled up complaints, and early Leaf batteries aged badly in heat. Even if your example is better, used market memory is sticky. Buyers see the badge and price accordingly. Fleet-heavy sedans and crossovers flood supply, flattening resale even on decent trims. Want low-drama mainstream? Toyota Corolla and Camry keep running when others are negotiating. Prefer engaging without penalties? Mazda 3 and CX-5 feel premium without pretending to be luxury. Need small SUV reliability? Honda CR-V still prints money at trade-in and rarely invents surprises. If you want budget EV sanity, Hyundai Ioniq 6 and Kia EV6 offer long warranties and quick charging that don't rely on a lucky service center. Keep those in mind as we tackle the most polarizing badge of the decade.
Tesla Model S and X older builds, Halo Tech, harsh churn. Tesla's charging network and efficiency are real advantages, and the way a big EV lunges from a stop is addictive. The trap is time. Older S and X units face relentless update cycles, new hardware, fresh interiors, revised batteries, sudden price swings that pull demand toward the latest build. Yesterday's Halo can feel old overnight, dragging used values like an anchor. Mix in heat pump weirdness and deep cold on some newer cars and classic air suspension or door hardware gremlins on older ones, and ownership becomes attention required. Better alternatives if you want EV calm without depreciation whiplash, a new Gen Model 3 or Y with current hardware, cheaper to run, easier to sell, Hyundai Ioniq 6 for efficiency and warranty length, or Kia EV6 for a sportier chassis and strong charging speeds. If you prize long trip convenience above all, stick with networks that actually work where you live, because map dots matter more than marketing dots. Now, how do you spot hype early and dodge it before the test drive? The playbook. How to see through sizzle. Ignore the giant number. Horsepower sells ads, calibration sells commutes. Read long-term tests and owner forums to see if fast also means sorted. Chart depreciation by trim, not just brand. Model-level resale shows what the market respects. Confirms service access. A glamorous badge with one dealer in your state turns tiny problems into weekend trips. Prioritize software stability. A quiet technical service bulletin trail beats fireworks. On EVs, check charging where you actually drive, and that promise isn't a plug. If the brand hides basic specs behind coming soon, it's a hint, not a vibe. Spec smarter. Options that age well. Middle trims and normal colors sell faster. Choose adaptive safety, heated seats, and a real spare if offered. Skip giant wheels that bend and novelty interiors that shrink your buyer pool. For EVs, buy the big battery only if your routes justify it. A barely used pack loses value fastest when incentives swing. For sport models, pick brake and tire sizes you can live with. Stopping power shouldn't come with monthly tire anxiety. Keep 2 keys, manuals, window sticker, and every receipt. Evidence beats adjectives. Ownership habits that beat hype. Use top-tier fuel or plan charging that keeps packs in their happy zone. Rotate tires, align yearly, and road force balance to protect bushings. Replace brake fluid every 2 years. Buyers notice a firm pedal. Clean, clay, and seal paint twice a year. Photograph the car afterward and stash the album with records. Update software, just don't be first on day one. If a brand is known for one particular failure, schedule preventative checks before road trips. Boring prep is cheaper than roadside drama.
When you must have the badge anyway. Buy certified pre-owned with the longest factory-backed coverage, verify recurring TSB fixes are already completed, and added exclusionary warranty that covers electronics and suspension. Get a pre-purchase inspection from a brand-specific shop. Generalists miss the usual suspects. Add paint protection film on high-impact areas so rock rash doesn't tank trade-in. Keep an emergency fund for year 1. If you never touch it, great, you picked well. If you do, you're covered and calm.